Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Cam Christo. Excuse me, this is the Grand Campaign. No it isn't. That's another thing. This is the Light of the East. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today we celebrate the Great Burning of Rome that took place. It hasn't recalculated the local wealth yet. Oh no, I think it has actually. The number is right at least, but the icon hasn't updated. We are going to be slightly gentle on our Sharia implementation. Give me... Where's special map modes? Are they under utility decisions? Yeah, special map mode, economic indicators, provincial wealth, view on the trade map mode. Look at this. Can you tell which bits of Italy we were at war with? Look at this. You got this huge wealth sitting up here in Milan, all these Milanese provinces, these Venetian provinces, and then there's the bits we were at war with no local wealth. It's beautiful. Remove modifiers. Absolutely beautiful. The other thing that we're trying to do at the moment is break the troublesome Hungarian-Franco alliance. This pesky relationship that the Hungarians have joined in with the France, almost certainly because the Hungarians were at some point threatened by me. So we're really hoping that they get some more war exhaustion and our relative strength of alliance continues to tick up. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, what else? Liberate the faithful from England. Ah, England has started colonizing, I see. Interesting. We'll have to go and take these colonies from them at some point, no doubt. And we've won the siege up here. Good stuff. Bring them back down here. And we could get a core there. Yep, that'd be nice. The others still got unrest. Yes, just 2.4 here. And yes, the Bulgarians are still peeved with us. And yeah. Some slight problems with communication efficiency. Nightmarish communication. Because I think we've burnt down all the ports. Yes, we burnt down the only port in the islands. So we'll have to work on getting another port built before those lot will chill out and accept our rule. Meanwhile, Aragon, who we now border, is, of course, under Castile, which means that I don't think they will actually accept the call to arms from these guys. It says they will, but I doubt they actually would. We could immediately go on to attack Naples. They only have one fort. I'd like to let my navy finish rebuilding itself first, though. Let's go speed 4. Let some time go here. Lost the effect of manpower low. Seems unlikely. Manpower is still pretty low. Right, so you guys, once they all gather up, I'll do some long-range rebel suppression and see if we can get some extra cores started. I think the maximum number of units that can have an impact on rebel suppression is 20, so but that might not be the case now that you can have rebel suppression in multiple provinces. I haven't rechecked the numbers since then. If you're not familiar with how this works, basically you can use armies to reduce unrest in distant provinces by letting them do this rebel suppression thing and then selecting those provinces as where you want to suppress. And it works pretty well. Let's see what we can do to bring a little bit of peace to Bulgaria using some serious suppression coming out of Constantinople. Yeah, we can pretty much cool the whole region. That's pretty nice. But yeah, we need to urgently build this. If you're not familiar, communication efficiency via sea can only travel through level 1 trade wharfs or better in that particular queue. So obviously they're quite important to build early in your urbanization of a region. Charges of apostasy. 10 years. I really don't want to lose my theologian. But we're going to. I don't want to lose the 2% missionary strength either. So he's gone. Next up. No one half price. I think I'll take the Inquisitor for the missionary strength. Or do we want to take the unrest for the and the autonomy change? Autonomy is not that important right now because we're at 50%, like, and then 0, like everywhere. So yeah, we're gonna go with the conversion lad. Oh, we can't promote him though. But he's not half price. We probably don't want to promote him. Yeah, we'll go with him. This is lead. There's some lead production going on down here. And we want to get the fishing port going down here as well. Remember, we're going to try and urbanize these two provinces just as much as possible to provide a counterweight. Well, this one's sadly actually in the wrong node, but hey, another free core. You love to see it. Where's this one? Onkiriada. What the heck is that? Onikiriada. Onikiri sounds like sushi. Ah, right, yeah. Islands down here. Fair enough. Rights of passage. Will we give our heir +5 claim, but he has to be a general. Yes. That seems fine. What's happening to my legitimacy, by the way? Why did it go down so much? Did I marry someone? I don't think I did. Seems low. Seems low. Alright, looks like we might actually be able to get this in time to not lose much... we're only going to lose like 1 month of innovativeness, rather, so that's pretty good. Do we want to accept Egyptian? I think we don't, because we're not having any unrest issues in Egypt. And we don't want to accept Bulgarian because we're going to start getting cultural conversion. Like if we look at the population data here, we've got ongoing cultural conversion, switching these Bulgarians into good Turkish men. Which will be grand, of course. Let's try and help out our buddy Crimea and lower his unrest as well. It's a bit better. Another good conversion. Keep working on just the Greek lands. It's the free cause that we're after here. Hey, Hungary, you know that alliance you have with France? Stop that. -19. Made 2 points of progress since we last checked. Where should we be building right now? Here, probably. Did we get the port in the south yet? Let's do that. And here, yeah, we should get the. We should definitely get the trade dockland here. Apart from anything else, that will help us communicate over here. The difficulty is, of course, that we don't have any relay ports. Once we have the port here, so our message is going to go, you know, here to here, or maybe here to Athens, to Moria, to here, but then it has to go 1, 2, 3, 4 sea zones to get to this port. So actually, knowing that, don't build that there. We're going to build the city here instead. So its port is in this sea zone, not this one. So yeah, the southern one, oh hang on, this one is also a port, isn't it? Well, it's got the good thing. Yeah, so we won't bother building a port in the south here yet, because that's the actual province in Sardinia that we're going to make a big port in. So we'll just focus up here in Corsica for now. Conquer the south. Urbanization through conquest. Sounds good to me. Our general has died. It's a tragedy. Put this guy in charge. You come over. Gaining a decent amount of manpower per month, but you know, the thing about M&T that's good is that you can spend manpower and you're at peace. You know, we can use essentially an infinite amount of manpower. Just good stuff. Just good stuff. All right. Where do you want to keep building now? Probably Moria as the next relay port. Yeah. Moria as an important relay port on the way to here and the way to Italy, I think is the priority. Moria and then Corfu. This is Corfu. Let's rename it because it's just easier for me to remember. Although it will move the name off the sea and put it on the province, which I do not like. It's a shame that. Claims-wise, give me a claim on some Genoese land. And then I'll stop spying on them, just so that we have an excuse to go toward Genoa to burn them down again in the future. And we should start doing that with everyone, really. Like, let's just start spying on random Italian powers and getting claims so that we have excuses to burn them and their homes and their industries to the ground. How much is the next one here? 520 ducats. What are we making right now? Should have gone back up, right? Yeah, 140. Having the navy deployed for trade rather than and trade and stealing rather than for military stuff really makes a big difference. So I would like to get rid of this tax exemption. I think we let them keep it for now, though. We could do with getting back up to nice, like, significant positive stability. Let's just save the money, put it in the trade dockland, buy a bunch more ships. We can get like a 50% larger navy just by doing that. So still small amounts of rebels here, but I think I'm actually going to switch you to drilling for now, and then we can deal with the other stuff later. So culture-wise, where else is Greek? Down here, but we already have... No, we don't have full course down here yet. Okay. Let's get some conversions going down in the Peloponnese then. Not sure if Corinth is technically in the Peloponnese yet. Peloponnese, rather. I think it's beyond Corinth, really, that the Peloponnese kick in a bit more. All right, so there's our navy built, and there's Alteris. Nice. See, there you go. The second we... isn't that one of the ones we've just converted? I think it is. Yeah. It's not even properly converted. There's just a 20% Sunni community, so it thinks it's converted. It's funny. Let's get small units of men ready to invade Naples. Because Naples has no decent allies and will be razed to the ground. It should be grand. You guys conform to this as well. Come over here. The rest of you can stay put and stay drilling while this lot move around. Seems good. And then, yeah, it's going to be Bari. Bari is our target, and then Sicily. Now, the problem, of course, is Sicily, allied to France and Hungary, interestingly. Come on, Hungary. -10! Oh, baby, we're getting there. I mean, I really want this to happen. The thing is that this war could end any time. Like, what is this war? The Paduan conquest of Verona. Right, so it's Verona that's giving it to them. And they presumably want to conquest, they want to annex Padua, which they won't be able to do for ages because it's a full annexation. Okay, so we should have a little while then before that is actually capable of, that war is actually going to finish. That's good. It has a high chance of Hungary getting more war exhaustion. But we don't want to start the war yet, because starting the war against Naples will lead to, attrition and all that stuff, which will weaken us relative to Hungary. Of course, it's worth noting, I'm aware, when we break their alliance, it's going to give us a truce with Hungary. They probably won't get the alliance back the moment that truce ends, so we can move against them, like, the moment the truce ends, which should be really good. All right, there's that. You're building level 2 as well, aren't you? Yes, which means the next step is still focusing here. Maybe I do build a city here. Maybe we try and build 3 cities in this region. You know what? Why not? Let's build 3 cities on Corsica, Sardinia. There won't be anyone eating food in the rest of Italy. Not if I have anything to say about it, so... shouldn't be a problem. We're being so mean to Italy this campaign, by the way. It is quite funny. Alrighty then. Men moving into position. It's good. Oh, you guys have arrived. Oh, attrition. Whoops. Hop over here. And obviously the Navy will have to get back into position, but I don't think Naples has a big Navy because they've been losing fights against Sicily, who therefore presumably has a stronger force. Hey, Hungary. Minus 11? What? What changed? How could you? These guys won't suffer attrition in the beautiful city. We can stay stockpiled. It's nice art for the Turkish unit. I like the red. Very cool. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Where do you want to build stuff? Thank you, Mother. Nice. It's helping out. Probably... Yeah, Athens seems like a good investment right now. No, we want it... Well, what's the population of Athens? 180,000? Yeah, let's get the big production center in Chaldiki, then let's get one in Athens. Alright, so moving towards... Getting a new general over here. Oh, for siege. Love to see it. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have done that. We need to take this tech urgently. That's going to cost us like 5 months of innovativeness. Oh, well. Oh, well. We're at full states now, right now, yes. Okay. I think we at some point, maybe, I mean, probably not next. I'm not sure what we take next, honestly, ideas-wise. Let's have a think about this now. Global Empire is pretty nice. Remind me what Global Empire gives you that isn't colonization, though. MNT, Global Empire. You should build a university dedicated to finding scientific reason to hate the Italians. That's funny. The Global Empire. Global Empire gives you 2 colonists, 2 more states, which is what I was thinking it probably would give us that's useful. And then all the rest is useless. So Global Empire is really not very good unless you're doing lots of colonizing. But like, what else gives you states? Because we need a bunch more states, man. Between Global Empire or expansion, what would you choose? Let me remind myself what expansion gives you. Expansion gives you 2 colonists, 2.5 settler chance. Expansion gives you 3 colonists total. It gives you the same settler chance. And no, it gives you better settler chance from expansion. Very, very slightly less global settler increase. Oh no, it's slightly worse settler chance actually. But definitely expansion. It gives you land attrition and core creation. I think those 2 are really good. Expansion is it looks a lot better to me. We could also take, diplomatic, which could be fun for war exhaustion. Sorry, for aggressive expansion and things. But prophecy is another good option. The extra missionary is nice. The art power is nice. The manpower recovery speed is nice. State religion is also, of course, good. We haven't taken any... only one... No, we haven't taken any anti-religious ideas. So, I mean, there's always the option of going, like, the weird solution of, like, pious high tolerance. Right now, we're actually quite pious. We're actually very pious right now. Why is that? Government form was obviously high because we're now a caliph. Oh man, maybe we go pious again, dude. I know we came off the idea of being pious, but now that we've got this big religious unity, being pious would give us the glorious wall goal. I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna flip flop again. We're gonna go back to Mehmet the Mad's plan. And we're going to be pious again. I like how many times I've changed my mind on that. So I find it funny. Hungary. No! They're out of the war. So I'm not going to be able to break their alliance with France. Rip. That sucks. That's really bad for us. Obviously. Oh well, what it does is it frees us up to move against Naples. So let's look on the bright side and burn down some Italian land. This place has a supply limit of 19. Okay. Probably not even going to have time to bring all these guys across before the war is over. But I think this might be the whole Neapolitan army, by the way. It might just be that one dude. Alright. Hey, Naples, coming for you. And yeah, we're losing innovativeness, and there's nothing I can do about it for another, like, few months. Because I was a fool and made a mistake. Oh well. Oh well. Hey, Naples. Coming for you. They're in the coalition. So they're going to call on Circassia. Oh no. I'm not overly concerned about them calling on Circassia, to be honest. Armenia is peeved again. Why are you so annoyed with me? Do we need to divert trade on Armenia? It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to have. Well, I mean, okay, I'll placate local rulers again. We need the 3 ducats a month from them, for sure. But Naples, I will declare war on you. Always good to declare war on the coalition. It says it will call in Aragon. Do we believe it? I don't. What happens if you... I mean, Aragon has allies. Is it because they're a permanent junior partner? If it calls in Castile, I'll be annoyed. If it actually just called in Aragon, that's fine. It called in Castile. Okay, well... That's interesting. I guess we're burning down Spain. Well, that wasn't what I intended to do when I woke up this morning, but it's what we are going to do. So, strongly encourage looting. Let's win the war in Italy first, and then we're going to go over and burn down Spain. Seems good to me. Seems like no downside. The problem, of course, is if Spain raises loads and loads of estate levies, in which case we just won't go over and burn them down, and instead we'll just use our navies. Now that Spain is in the war, we unfortunately need to gather the navies. And we will provide a wooden wall across the Bay of Napoli and Malta Channel, which is good. Denmark is getting bigger. Look at our beautiful trade centers. And nice, we've got a regional art and culture center now in Chaldiki. That's amazing. Look at it spread. Let's go. Chaldiki still working towards that craftsman's district. Good stuff. These guys are obviously going to take ages to land. It's a hostile landing. We're ahead of you on Miltech, right? Yeah, by 2. About to be 3. So you guys, the broken guys can go repair. And the rest will split out to form our wooden wall. And I'm hopeful that Circassia will be dealt with by Crimea, which it looks like they are going to be. We could now take the port province in Sardinia. That's a good point. The problem, though, is that we can't really take it in the war because I didn't full call them. Because I didn't really believe that a subject was going to be able to call in its overlord. Or join a war at all. Which I must say, I think is a fairly fair belief that I had. Trebizond making silk amazing. We actually need to invest in Kaffa so that we don't lose the center of production. Sorry about the creaking of the mic arm. We need to get a workshop going in Kaffa as a matter of urgency, because it will cause problems if we allow the trade good there to slip. Not big problems, but you know, just inefficiencies, basically. And yeah, Constantinople. Well, actually, should we build the trade thing here first, or should we build the... Yeah, we should build this first, the merchant quarter, because we're now up to 500,000. Hey, we broke the 500,000 mark in terms of number of people living in Constantinople. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, you guys come land. Let's not mess around. Just go land directly on Naples. And let's get these sieges rolling. Manpower is still trending up, but I imagine now these guys are going to start taking attrition. That's not going to be the case for long. It's a shame that we're going to damage our Barry area stuff, but yeah. And yes, the knights are on this southern bit, Eviesa. Okay, you guys. I'll let them repair all up together. It seems fine. And then you lot. What are you not? How are you not conforming? You have way less cavalry than you're meant to have, but that's kind of okay, honestly. Let's give you one less infantry. How are you guys taking attrition? I thought we had room there. Oh crap! Where did it say that was built? Here, probably. Yeah. Let's get the next tier built there as an urgent matter, because we need to get our communication efficiency back up over there. I don't know. I really want the Craftsman's District in Chaldiki as a matter of priority. I know, Constantinople, but the urban gravity, we're approaching urban saturation in Chaldiki, which is a city that we're really interested in developing long term. You raised up many estate levies? Yes, there you go. Their numbers have about doubled now that Castile has raised their estate levies, because of course Castile is doing an atrocious job of dealing with their internal autonomy. Hey, Granada. You should definitely... Oh God, every time the game lags out, it makes me want to do a hard save. Granada, do you want to be my subject? No, but close. Let's start working on a relationship with Granada. And which subject are we going to integrate in order to replace them with Granada in terms of Diplo slots? Maybe it's time we integrated Serbia? Because we've got, you know, down to the lowest autonomy it can be in lots of these regions, despite the bad communication. And the communication is improving because we've got Durrës coming up as a good city. I think we integrate Serbia after... How much is it going to cost? 600? That's fine. I think we integrate Serbia next. I've liked having them as a border state, but they were always a temporary measure. So, yeah. Chat is asking, when are we taking Rome? And it might as well be one of those moments when I reiterate the goal of the campaign. These red regions are the extent of our planned European conquest. Beyond that, we will be looting, burning, pillaging, and establishing marches. And they roughly correlate with the furthest extent of Muslim expansion. Should be fun. Looks like the Castilians have an accurate opinion of their navy, and hence are not putting it to sea to come and fight me. Which I have to say is prudent of them, to be honest. Can't say I would do very differently. Were I in their position. These guys landing on the 4th of July. Right, we can take Miltech. Boom. Get that innovativeness going. And we can replace our cannons. Cool. Now let's be having the next unit landing over here. The siege might actually end before they land, in which case we'll divert them round. And you guys can just head back to Constantinople, honestly. Good conversion done. Keep converting these Greek provinces since they're the ones that can autocore. You know the drill by now. Let's get these ones grabbed. Good stuff. I really want Bohemia to finish off Austria, but actually, I love that they lost to Friuli. I guess because Friuli just has these developed Italian provinces and probably got backup from the Pope. And the Pope is obviously really doing very well this campaign. Or at least they were. Till they looked at me funny and we burnt down their homes. I'm so torn. Do we build in Chaldiki? Here, chat, help me make the decision. Do we build in Chaldiki and get this fantastic craftsman's district, which gives us a huge amount of extra silk production? Or do we go focus on the city of the world's desire and get the merchant's quarter? Which should be the priority? What do you reckon? All right, chat has persuaded me. Paris, overtaking Paris is the priority. We're going to keep investing in Constantinople. Long-term growth is where it's at. Let's get these guys landing here. Do we have military access through Sicily? No, we do through Hungary. Okay. Coolio. Alright, you're the new fleet. Ah, the thing is, like, should we actually... Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to invest in Constantinople, and I'm not going to invest in Chaldiki. After all that, I'm going to blow it all on new ships. Because we're making so much money from our trade ships right now. That I think that's the smart play, to be honest. Get those going. Ideally not more than one in each province, but oh well. You lot. Split up. Go here. And these can be the ones that get transported south. That'll do. And then when you head into Crete, eventually, I will set a bunch more ships building. Yeah, we're making really good money from our ships right now because of all of this. Well, we were because of all of the privateering that's going on up here. I could even like how big is the enemy navy? We need to keep these guys together. If we take heavy casualties because I decide to keep privateering, it's going to be such like the cost benefit is just not there for that to be a good idea right now, in my opinion. God, look how developed Palermo is. Look at the size of that city on the map. What are you looking at here? 48 urban development. Ooh, and they have a great cathedral. That's wonderful. I really do want to take Sicily soon because it's so developed, it's so urbanized. It's going to be a wonderful addition to our empire. Alright, you have got to Crete, so we'll add... Oh no, you weren't actually in Crete, were you? Let's actually manually do this just because I want these ships. You know, I don't want to pay for them and have them arrive ages and ages later. So let's just manually sail them over here for a moment. Commune Hall in El Suez. That's another big priority because this is how we get our communication efficiency down here. So you're probably getting it from El Suez. Yeah. So it's going to come out here and then... Hang on, how are you getting it from El Suez? You don't have a level 2 harbour. Curious. Yes, I'm going to build that next. And Damiat already has level 2. Yeah, and we have roads here already. Paved road, normal road, normal road. So we need a paved road here and here. And that's how we're going to... That's our kind of improvised Suez Canal, basically. Which will be good. How is Palermo so big? Palermo is pretty beefy, but it's not got more people in it than Constantinople. It's got, what is it, 48 urban development. Which is less than Constantinople. Why is it so close, though? Does seem high, doesn't it? I'm not sure why. They have important centres of production, which is the same as us. The prelate might help, I don't know. But they also have this amazing sugarcane good, which has a lovely production price. So it's another reason why this province is a cash cow. 35 trade value. Which is obviously absolutely sensual quantities of trade power. Okay, got the blockades going here. We actually don't have all the blockades going here, so you know what? Send these guys up. No, you go up. Yeah. Keep getting these guys converted. You lot protect the Aegean, and I'm going to throw in all the extra ships I can afford. They should all be being built in different provinces, more or less. Yes, good. Good. Occupation done there. Sail this lot over. Yeah, Palermo is a hugely important historical city. It's I don't know when it declined. Like it's not a small city now. Whatever the city is called. Is the city actually called Palermo? I think it is in game. I don't know when it began to decline in significance, but it certainly isn't even close to Rome these days. There was generally a kind of southern Italian decline at some point, which I don't really know much about. It is still called Palermo. Cool, it's good to know, thanks. Good. Conversions abound in the south. Let's get Macedonia coming on as well. Really got a full core there, right? I believe, yes. It was ruined during Spanish, French, and later corrupt southern Italian rule. Yeah, I hadn't considered about the Spanish overlordship. I have to imagine that was less than generous to the cause of local development and wealth. Not because they're Spanish, because they were foreign overlords. Arabs called it Balaam. Oh, that's interesting. Does that have a meaning in Arabic? Or is it just kind of, sounds kind of like, I don't know. Why do I think Palermo sounds like Balaam? It doesn't, but it kind of, it has the same kind of mouthfeel, you know what I mean? Give me some 10 trade ship builds, please. Alright, this is a level 3 fort, so we'll leave behind some guys to get that, but we're going to try and cut down on the overextension. Okay, do we go burn down Spain? That's the question that faces us at this juncture. And it's the question that we're going to answer in between episodes when I chat to Twitch chat. Why would we go and burn down Spain? There's 2 reasons. Number 1, to weaken a powerful rival. And number 2, because of this. There's a fair amount of loot to be had. Burning down Toledo. Alright, firing this means I actually can't tell you the specific numbers, but there's, you know, almost 1,000 ducats here, 600 ducats here or so. Do we burn down Spain? Well, Barcelona is so, like, Aragon in general is so poor compared to Castile right now. I guess because they lost all those wars, but... Well, we're going to have a chat with chat in between episodes. But until next time, YouTube, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.